Thanks for tuning in today here at Extreme Outfitters. I'm Zach. Make sure you check out our website, extremeoutfitters.com, for all of your archery and bow hunting needs. Today we've got another bow build for you. We're going to do a Bowtech Core SS build. With hunting season right around the corner, this build is going to be a great option for just about anybody, whether you're hunting out of a stand or off the ground. We're going to break down the specs and features as well as some of the accessories we run on this bow. Plus, we're going to shoot it at multiple draw lengths from 26 all the way to 30 inches to see what kind of speeds you can expect out of the Core SS. So the Bowtech Core SS is an incredibly smooth bow with a very forgiving draw cycle. This bow is a great option for someone who is looking for a forgiving setup. If you have any kind of shoulder injuries, this is going to be a great option for you. The draw cycle on this bow is just absolutely incredible. Let's take a look at the specs on the Core SS. So right out of the gate, this bow is rated at 337 feet per second. It's got an ATA overall length of 31.5 inches. It comes in at 4.5 pounds bare bow. It's got a brace height of 6.25 inch and draw length ranges from 26 all the way to 31 inches. And then you've got your draw weight options. So this bow you can get in 50, 60, or 70 pounds. And there's a lot of really great color options as well from Bowtech. I'm a big fan of the green here personally. Majority of my bows are either a green or charcoal color, so I'm pretty prone to the green myself. Bowtech has some very unique features that we're big fans of here at Extreme Outfitters. So one of those being the center mass technology. This enhances the balance of the bow. This aligns your sight in the center of the riser, which is going to again provide better balance and stability and overall accuracy in the platform. And then one of the things that we really enjoy as techs here at Extreme Outfitters is their deadlock cam system. So this does not require a press to make adjustments. This makes tuning a breeze by allowing you to quickly move the cam to correct arrow flight with the turn of a screw versus having to put it in a bow press and shim it one way or the other. And then you've got their time lock technology. So again, this is another unique feature from Bowtech's lineup. This feature allows you to quickly and easily adjust the cam position without the need of a bow press, simply by using an Allen key for perfect timing on the bow. And then the other thing that's pretty unique with Bowtech is their flip disc technology. So you've got your comfort and your performance setting. So if you want a very smooth draw cycle, you can run it on comfort. Then if you want to get a little bit more performance out of the bow, you put it on the performance setting. And typically when you go from comfort to performance, you gain about 10 feet per second from what we've seen from all the testing that we've done. Moving on, you've got your grip lock technology. So this is in the grip itself. This feature allows you to adjust the angle of the grip for the perfect fit and feel in your hand, which creates a consistent and repeatable grip. So if you know anything about archery, we harp on this all the time, a consistent grip is very, very important for repeated accuracy. Then you've got their dual lock pockets. This locks the limbs into the pockets and into the riser, which creates a very rigid and accurate bow. Like a lot of the bows you've seen in 2023 and 24, this bow also has your integrated mounting system for your rest. So this is machined directly into the riser to maximize the security and eliminate any movement in your rest. It works with all rests that have the IMS mounting system. From there, we've got our FlexGuard cable containment. So this reduces the torque and increases the forgiveness of the bow, which is going to help again to improve your accuracy. One thing that's important with bows is reducing the torque in the bow, and that comes down from the grip, your hand placement on the grip, and then along with their FlexGuard cable containment system, you're going to have a nice, very forgiving system that really eliminates majority of the hand-induced torque in the bow. From there, we've kind of gone over the specs and the features. Let's take a look at the actual components and accessories that I would put on this bow. So starting right out of the gate is we've got Black Gold's center mass Pro Hunter 3-pin sight. So this is made by Black Gold. And the great thing about Black Gold is one of the things that we really enjoy about it is how bright the actual pins are. So they've got their photochromatic technology, which helps to gather light, and you get a very nice, clean, easily identifiable pin. So if you're hunting early mornings, late afternoons, as the sun's starting to set, it's very easy to actually see your pins. Again, this has a first, second, and third axis adjustment. So if you know anything about, if you've ever shot any kind of elevation, it's critical that your axes are adjusted correctly and aligned with your bow so that when you do have those steep angles, your shot's not off. The other thing that's cool about it, again, is this bow mounts directly into the riser with their center mass technology. So all you do is run this right through the center of the riser. It comes with your one set screw. Figure out the setting that is best for you. put this set screw in, and you lock down your sight. There's no movement in it. It's a really nice feature from Bowtech. Again, it just puts everything in line with that bow, so it increases the stability of it. You don't have anything too far off one side or the other. So again, it's just a very stable platform. And the reason I went with the 3-pin on this sight, their Pro Hunter series, is because hunting season's right around the corner. We're gonna be doing a lot of whitetail hunting out of here, and I personally like a 3-pin sight. So I have my 20, 30, and 40 fixed pins, and then I have the ability to dial this sight further if need be. So I'm a big fan of a 3-pin for hunting scenario with the ability to dial. And this sight does come with all of your different sight tapes and everything that you need. So once you get it set up and you get your pins on, you can walk it back and find the correct sight tape, put it on there, and dial this sight to exact yardage that you want to shoot. We kind of go back and forth with rest. So this rest is new for this year. This is the Ripcord Ratchet. If you watch a lot of our videos, we are huge fans of Hamskea and probably always will be big fans of Hamskea. But we've kind of gone back and forth with it, and we're playing a lot with this Ripcord Ratchet rest, and we've really liked what we've seen in the performance that we've got out of it. It's a pretty cool system. You can get it in micro adjustable, non-micro adjustable, a standard mount, or their IMS mount, which integrates into the rear of the risers. So that's what we've gone with this particular setup, is the IMS mount. So it mounts nice and flush to the riser. This is, again, a limb-driven rest, so we attach it right to the bottom of the limb. And the cool thing about this rest is once you go in and you run this cable through it and you get this locked down, let's say there's a little bit of play in your actual rest itself, you can take and push the rest down and you'll hear it. That ratchet system, you can take and make the adjustments to take out any of the play in your actual launcher pad. So it's a very nice feature. And so far we've had really good luck with them. We've sold quite a few of them and they've performed exceptionally. So it's been a great option. So that's one of the reasons I ran it on this bow itself. All right, from there, we've got our tight spot airlock quiver. You'll notice this has been put on a lot of the bows in the more recent videos that we've got. We've just been a really big fan of it. Tight spot goes great with the Bowtech bows. They've got some specific to the actual Bowtech bows. But I've run this on both my PSE Evolve 33, my Mach 30, and I've just been very impressed with it. One, with how light it is. It'll hold all of your different arrows. So whether you're running a 4mm all the way to a standard diameter arrow, it'll fit any of them. And then it's got the adjustment right here so you can accommodate any play that your arrows might have in there. So you can take and adjust the attention on the actual shaft itself. You can adjust the height of the quiver on your bow. And then it's got this nice little hanger system on it. So if you're hunting out of a tree stand or you're hunting out of a blind, you can actually pull this off your bow, hang it up. It's just a nice feature. And again, it's a very, very lightweight, so it doesn't add very much weight to the side of your bow. So a big fan of this. This will mount right to the actual riser itself. It fits nice and snug. It's very streamlined on the bow. So it's a great option for really whatever bow you're putting it on. And then from there, we've got our Bowtech center mass stabilizer. So I've opted for a 6-inch stabilizer. I typically run my bars pretty short just because all my bows are, for the most part, set up for hunting, and I don't like a lot of excess hanging off my bow. So this is a great new stabilizer from Bowtech. So this has 2 1-ounce weights so you can adjust as needed for your liking. Their optimized dampener really helps to absorb and dissipate any vibration in the bow, so further getting rid of any hand shock that you might have out of the bow that you're shooting. So the Bowtech bows have been very forgiving platforms. There's not very much hand shock in them anyways, but these stabilizers do a fantastic job of getting rid of any additional vibration or noise that the bow might make. Plus they're nice and thin, so as far as wind or anything like that, there's not a lot of surface area, and they look very clean on the bow. So now we're going to take a look at, actually this is my arrow build that I'd be running through this bow. This is actually my personal arrow build. I've shot these arrows for a long time. They've just performed really well for me and they're incredibly durable. This is the Axis 5mm. So I've shot these arrows for a long time. I run them typically with an AAE Max Stealth on the back, but now you can get the actual match grade shaft with the AAE hybrid. So they come pre-fletched for you exactly how I run them. I don't run anything fancy with these arrows. I run the standard hit insert with a 100 grain head on them. And as you see right here, and they come in for me right at 454 grains. This is a 300 spine arrow, and I cut them down for my draw length right around 28 inches. And they've, like I said, they've killed a lot of deer. They performed exceptionally well for me, and I just like the durability that they provide. So this is the arrow that we're actually going to be shooting through the chronograph at these different draw weights to kind of see the speeds we're getting. So we've gone through everything. We've looked at the actual specs, the features, what accessories we'd mount on this thing. So now let's look at how this bow actually performs speed-wise. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off at 26 inches on this, and we're gonna go from 26 to 28 to 30 inches. So we go from the bottom all the way to the top of the cam with this particular Easton Access 5mm arrow at 454 grains, which I think is a good sweet spot for a lot of people. And we're actually gonna run this on comfort. So the reason we're running on comfort is we get a lot of guys who are looking for something that is just incredibly smooth, and that's what we wanted to run it on, to see the actual speeds that we're getting out of it. Now, if you do flip the actual disc over, or the module over to the performance setting, you will gain right at 10 feet per second. If you watch any of our other Bowtech videos, you'll see it's very consistent going from comfort to performance, and you'll gain right at 10 feet per second. So if you're curious as what it would be on performance, add 10 feet per second to whatever speeds we get out of this. So we're gonna go ahead and get this set up, and then we're gonna shoot it at 26 inches for you. All right, guys, so this is set up at 26 inches now on comfort. Before we do anything, let's see what weight it's actually pulling. Pulling 69 pounds on the dot. All right, so we know what we're pulling. Let's go ahead and shoot this thing through the chronograph. Again, this is at 26 inches on the comfort setting. Very short for me. (240.5 feet per second. So a little bit slower than what I would want. I personally would take and lower that arrow weight a little bit to try to get a little bit more speed out of the bow. But now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move it from 26 to 28 and see what kind of speeds we're getting. All right, guys, so we got it changed over to 28 inches. And just remember, it's very nice. With this being on a rotating module system, it's very easy to change your draw length. Just remember, when you change the mod, you need to make sure you change your draw stops as well to match. So now we've got Core SS 28 inches with a 450 grain arrow on comfort. (266.6 feet per second. So quite a big difference with that additional draw length. All right, now we got that final draw length on the Core SS at 30 inches on comfort with this 454 grain arrow. It's gonna be a little bit long on me. (280.6 feet per second. So with 2 inches of draw length, you gain about 20 feet per second, it looks like, going from 26 to 28, all the way up to 30. So if you were to actually put this mod on performance, you're gonna get about additional 10 feet per second out of the bow. So this would be shooting right around 290 feet per second based off all of the testing that we've done in the past. All right, guys, there you have it. The Bowtech Core SS is loaded with innovative features. It's a really enjoyable bow to shoot and a great option for just about anybody out there. So whether you're looking for a very smooth draw cycle or looking to gain more speed out of the bow, with their flip disc mods, Bowtech does it all. So I can't say enough good things about this bow. They come in a bunch of great color options, from their earth tones to their camo patterns, and then it's just a really great feeling bow from beginning to end. And with their deadlock cam technology, their time lock, all the different features that they've got built into the system. This is a really great bow and very easy to tune, so that's why we're such big fans of it here at Extreme Outfitters. So if you're in the market for a new bow, come by and see us at our shop here in Jacksonville, North Carolina. We're right outside of Camp Lejeune. We carry all of your major brands, so Prime, PSE, Bowtech, Hoyt, and Matthews. And if you're not local, head over to our website, extremeoutfitters.com, for any and all of your archery and bow hunting needs. Don't forget, any orders over $50 ship for free, and make sure you sign up for our newsletter to get locked into all of our exclusive savings and huge deals. And again, we appreciate you guys, and thanks for watching.